In 2008, if you picked up any of these newspapers or listened to the pundit class, you would find total agreement on one thing. Imran Khan's political career was dead. He held 0 seats in parliament. The consensus was that he was a naive, washed-up cricketer who completely failed to understand how real politics worked. In any traditional system, a politician with no legislative power, no powerful allies, and daily media ridicule is mathematically finished. There is no coming back. To understand how he got there, we have to look back to 2002. After 6 exhaustive years of campaigning, his party, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, finally won 1 single seat in a House of 342 parliamentarians. That isolation highlighted the unwritten rule of Pakistani politics. To survive, you have to compromise. You either make an alliance with the military establishment, or you cut deals with established political dynasties. Khan was faced with a stark choice. He could finally start playing this game of elite compromise, or he could accept absolute irrelevance on the fringes. Over the next 5 years, he would make a series of calculated decisions to systematically reject that entire system. It started with General Pervez Musharraf. When the military took over, Musharraf made sweeping promises to clean up the country and purge corrupt politicians. Initially, Khan supported this drive. He believed a harsh shock to the system was exactly what was needed to root out institutional graft. But to secure his own grip on power, Musharraf began quietly offering amnesty deals and cabinet positions to the very politicians he had promised to lock up. Firmly, Khan severed ties immediately. The regime offered him lucrative ministerships to bring him back into the fold, and he refused them all. By turning down easy power and a dictator's favor, he took his first deliberate step into the political wilderness. The stakes peaked in November 2007. General Musharraf declared a state of emergency, suspending the constitution and placing top opposition leaders under house arrest. Rather than stay quietly confined, Khan evaded the police, went underground, and resurfaced at Punjab University to personally lead a student protest against the regime. He was betrayed on campus, handed over to authorities, and violently arrested during the crackdown. The state charged him under anti-terrorism laws and locked him inside Dera Ghazi, a harsh, high-security prison in southern Punjab. Physically removed from the political chessboard and trapped behind bars, the establishment believed his threat was permanently neutralized. Then came the National Reconciliation Ordinance. It was an amnesty deal brokered to keep the existing power structure intact. With the stroke of a pen, this agreement officially erased the criminal and corruption records of the country's most powerful political elites. For Khan, this was a complete subversion of justice. It was a deal designed solely to protect the corruption he had spent a decade fighting. So he made a highly controversial decision. In protest of the NRO, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf would completely boycott the upcoming 2008 general elections. He willingly gave up his only parliamentary seat. By removing his party from the ballot, he completed what looked to everyone like political suicide. Which brings us back to the year 2008. Khan was completely outside the traditional system, holding absolutely 0 conventional power. But that position had a hidden, massive strategic value. By refusing every backroom deal and boycotting the election, he was the only major figure entirely free from the stain of the NRO. This total political isolation acted as a crucible. It left him with the one asset no other politician in the country possessed: uncompromised moral credibility. Over the next few years, as the public grew increasingly frustrated with the recycled political elite, that unbending stance began to quietly resonate. The pressure built in the dark and exploded into public view at Minar-e-Pakistan in 2011. Hundreds of thousands of people flooded the grounds. The lone parliamentarian from 2002 was suddenly leading a massive, historic public uprising. This uncompromising path through the wilderness provided the essential foundation for a genuine political revolution. In our next episode, we will finally see exactly how that gathering tsunami ultimately reached the highest halls of power.